So I have searched for Breitspurbahn trains around here because I have already seen this on the internet, but now it comes to Roblox that there were two games around here about Breitspurbahn games. So looks like we're going to get around here for this one, and it's all about giant trains that everybody's seeing this for the Hitler's dreams. So, this is eventually that it absolutely the final update could be June 1st of 2025 since created at July 23rd. It got almost 3100 views and 36 favorites. So, there's nothing around here. There's absolutely anything around here. There's no game passes and no private servers anywhere, and that doesn't absolutely look like anything around as well. July 12th of 2023, that created around here for this one, and the final update could be for this one. So the age rating could be for pretty good around here. It got 3400 views or 3400 visits, especially like almost 3100 visits around here for this thing. That includes 37 visits, no game passes, no private servers, and we're gonna be started off with Giant Trains by Jet Plane 5. Let's go around here and see what it does. Since there's no music everywhere around here in this game, the creator of Breitspurbahn could be Train Kyle. Like anything around of this, the Breitspurbahn train would be Kyle Strasbourg. So, I may not able to be spawning for some trains. They would look huge if we're gonna be spawning the Gelber Engel. Let's spawn here for this one. The first thing is pretty big, but I cannot believe if we've shown a little bit pretty much, this is absolutely very gigantic. So, this could be for the Breitspurbahn gauge instead of the broad gauge. That definitely is a broad gauge. So, this is definitely a lot bigger than I expected around here for somewhere. So, there's more trains to come around here. So, right in the front around here, there are no game passes around here anywhere. So, looks like the first train that I just spawned was really big, whatever that it is. Another one is the Grounder Daemon. So, let's spawn another one here. This could be actually more bigger than I just never expected. I never found this video something a little bit bigger as well. This is definitely huge as possible. I'm not seeing this what happens that I just go on a drive for this thing as well. I may not able to be turning off the mouse cruiser. If we definitely seeing one of the wheels are so big. But even though there is a lot more that we come to do, and less detailed, a little bit bad quality over here, so looks like it's a little bit all the quality around here for just a little bit for this one. Another one is the Roll Fraggle. Oh geez, this is too tall from anybody else. And looks like this has features weather system. Another one is the Westwinger. Oh geez. Another one is the giant steam locomotive on wheels. I shouldn't be able to be driving Breitspurbahn trains whenever it does. So there's no trains we come here for this yet. I may not probably actually gonna spawn anywhere of these trains. They are pretty big and very gigantic. Just look at how the trains is gonna be so big around here. And some parts are absolutely going to fall apart. Will not think this is absolutely really big around here for this thing. When I just gonna be headed around into the back. And there's more train spawns around here, but I'm not sure there wasn't. So, it's right behind that. That must be an end barrel. Or right behind over here. Including over here for this one. So, that must be the rear one right behind of the back. Around here. So, I wasn't able to get a little bit closer without touching the wheels. So, I may absolutely gonna be driving for this one. This is really big around here. This features luxury and anything where it goes. It powered by for something else. Even for something notorious a little bit for one thing. I go and get inside of that train. And what about in the monorails? I cannot believe I couldn't able to be spawning them just for sure. Now, I'm just going to climb inside of that train. And we're going to roll things in. I'm pretty sure that I just going to climb up for this thing as well. I can't able to climb up. Alright, there we go. We're gonna go inside of that train. There must be for the driver's seat. I wasn't able to be going to scroll up to inside of this thing. So that must be the passenger rooms. Like anywhere it goes. It's right into the next cars a little bit for this one. So this is definitely a little bit luxurious around here. The first class is gonna be in front of the locomotive. I fell down inside of around here, so it looks like I'm gonna climb up again. Oh Jesus, this is probably a little bit big. I sure that I started to drive trains even this earlier. So I rejoined the game, and here is the magic thing what happens around here. When I climb up inside of that cab, I'm not going to be turning all over for around here for this one. So let's see how the magic works around the door that I eventually open around here. So look how magic it was that I just opened up the door. So let's see if it was that I just going to open again. So it does eventually work. And I'm climbing inside of that locomotive around here, so it feels like it's not going to get around here. So you can close the door anytime you want, but I wouldn't believe that it is actually going to see things, what's happened around here. So let's climb inside of the driver's cab. Alright, you can eventually delete this train as well. As you can see, this button, and I'm on my way to get around here for this one. So, let's pull on of this train and see what happens. So, this is going to be about to work. Oh, geez, this is definitely louder as possible. Oh, geez, 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 geez. This train is way more powerful. Oh, God, oh, my gosh. This is definitely more powerful as possible. So, it puts 1,000 horsepowers, that I'm probably sure. This train pulls 1,000 horsepower that runs along with something else. I couldn't believe this is actually going to be around here. The acceleration of the train was really loud. I may not able to be doing this. I'm just going to respawn the train. And there must be a smoke on the chimney, like I'm probably not sure if I would delete this train pretty much. So, I'm just gonna get rid of this train off the coast, and the train despawns completely. Oh geez, this is absolutely pretty ridiculous on that mind. So, let's spawn him again, and we're absolutely going to be driving this thing as well. So I have to be careful without any coupling for this thing as well. And looks like I'm going to be fully in control of the speed of the train. And I wasn't exactly that I just tried to get on with it. So, without further ado, let's drive this train a little bit. And I'm not going to click anywhere as well. Especially this won't be going to be necessary as well. So, let's head on for this one and start to roll. Oh jeez. Am I in the driver's seat? I'm not sure if I'm gonna be driving for this train. Here we go. Let's move a little bit forward. This is totally louder as possible. Oh jeez. This train is totally loud as well. But I cannot believe if we're gonna be hearing this whistle, that will be sound like a 6-chime whistle. Even though that sound is going to be a little bit great. I really think these sounds are going to be a little bit rapey. But even the interlocking isn't going to be working around as well. So, but there is one way to go. Oh geez, I can't move for this train much longer. So, there must be one problem that I may not able to go around of this interlocking. So, I wasn't able to pull the switch if I jump out of the train. I won't believe this must be a problem. So, when I was trying to get out of the train, the door won't budge. So, let's just magically open around here and let's switch the track and refuel the train. So, this won't actually going to work. I can't believe it. This does actually going to work. Maybe not. So, I have to back up of this train. Well, wait a second. I probably heard something around of this loud noise. Alright, the train is gonna be leads on to this way. So let's hop on back in the train as well. And let's get it around here for this one. Hopefully this won't be going to be necessary as well. Alright, close the door. And get back into the driver's seat. Oh, this is absolutely really going to be hard life. Oh, this is going to get a little bit hard as well. And we're absolutely took off around a little bit around here as well. So, looks like the train rapidly moves forward. And the top speed of the train will be enormous. I guess the train is eventually stuck. So, I guess I'll be respawning another train, I guess. Until I just absolutely going to find out where the route is. Alright, let's try that again. At least the train goes on speed. This could not going to get around here for like this anyway. So, looks like the train is going to be going clear and ready to get on the rails. So, the top speed of the train won't be going to be that much. Unless the top speed of the train won't be going to be like that anymore. So, the train is going to get on straight. So, hopefully I might going to slow down a little bit. So, there must be going to be another line here. So, pretty good job around here that I just started rolling along around of this train. So, this is absolutely pretty big around here for this one. So, I may not able to see the passengers from behind. So, looks like there must be another interlocking around of this train. This may not work like anything else. This is not the Great Wall of China. And this could be for our first stop of this station. Okay, this is not gonna be meant to be what I just gonna be waiting for. So, things might going to get derailed a little bit a moment. So it's our probably for some kind of first stop around here for this one. So I may just gotta pass through around here. If anything has gone derailed around here for somewhere. Oh my god, I can't move. So the only way to fix this is I'm going right behind of the cab. So I'll eventually jump out of the train around here for this one. So let's go right behind of the cab and let's see. I may not able to sprint of this one anymore for around here because that wasn't going to be absolutely one thing if I jump right next into another car. Oh god, I just jumped out of the train accidentally. So I may not absolutely run towards onto the back side of the train. So it looks like this is absolutely totally big around here since I drive for the first time. So anyways, let's move on into another game that I cannot believe around here. So in case the train was no longer moving along any time that I wasn't able to be doing this, hopefully this train is the excursion locomotive. So things might going to move a little bit around here. So anyways, let's move on into another game, and we wouldn't able to be playing this again since I tried to try again around here since I wasn't absolutely going around here. So I cannot believe that I just still talked pretty much around here. The train is gonna be moving a little bit. So looks like that's enough for talking about here. And I'm not gonna be ending up this video even though. Right, thanks to this fixed Gaint Trains by Jet Planes 5. And even another one as well. This could be the remastered as the version like this won't be necessary. So look at me for around here for this one. I wasn't gonna be look like for this guy anyway. But looks like I was the little person that I just going to get around here first. So I may not absolutely going to jump inside of their trains. Where's the trains? Whatever it is, I cannot able to spawn them. So I won't be able to find anything as well. So even though this won't be going to get around here, I cannot believe that I just spawned anything around here for a little bit. So I might not able to find some trains, even the groups like this, but I wouldn't believe that I just going inside of this thing. So this is absolutely the passenger Breitspurbahn over here. So this is the train that you've been waiting for, and it's completely messed off for some kind of lots of passengers and anything around here. Oh, sweet Celestia. I may not able to be driving for some trains. I can't get on. Oh my god, I can't able to be jumping inside of that train. So this wouldn't absolutely letting me drive. But I can't sprint around here for this one. So this is totally loud around here inside of this one. So you may barely delete of this train that I did it whenever that I not going to spawn for this one. So this won't be going to get even this necessary as well. And the freight Breitspurbahn is gonna be right behind. Oh my god. Oh my god, did I just spawn too? Oh god, delete, go away for just a little bit for one thing. So, I'm probably going to spawn a passenger train currently. So, I did spawn for one reason. I wasn't able to be driving for this one, whenever what it is. So, it may going to be taking a lot of time if I are going to drive this train a little bit. So, I may not going to get on the wheel. Ah, jeez. This is probably loud, I guess. So, by the way, you can press letter E to drive. But if you accelerate, it does work, except for the wheels. This definitely going to get things a little bit pretty faster, but not much longer that I just going to commit anything but more speed. This could be actually going to get a little bit faster, but dangerous as well. If I'm going to get around here for much more speed as possible. Looks like I'm going to get out of control around here for this one. Another interlocking as well. Oh jeez. This should be for the first station to stop. Oh god. Oh, great things what I just not going to be expected around here for this one. So, the passenger train could be arrive at any moment. Alright, this station is probably big as well, if I'm gonna be picking around of some passengers. But freight locomotives like this would be much more faster than I never expected around here. So, okay, this is the station where it goes around here, where the passengers picked up, and even they're ready to go around here for somewhere else. So, we wasn't able to see the full length of the train. It's pretty big and long, and I wasn't actually going to be speaking things out when I just never got to hear something like that. So, let's hear the whistle. And probably that must be for some kind of loops around here of the train whistle. This is definitely loud that I'm not gonna be expecting around here, so I'm gonna be ready to go around here for this one. Every passenger has gotten board, and they have gotten on board around here for this one. So let's move of this a little bit for this time. So I'm heading all over to the speed, and we're gonna be a little bit for one thing out of here. This is not actually going to be for loop. This is totally not endless at all. But things that I started to derail myself. Oh jeez. I gotta fall off around here for this one. So since I just started to get derailed, and most of the trains around here, we're starting to get a little bit trouble around here. For a little bit speeding, I guess. So, another station, right we go, was pretty far, and will not pretend it could be the excursion locomotive. Oh my gosh, I better stop this train immediately as quick. Oh jeez, this is quietly ridiculous that I'm not pretty sure is possible. So, I've ended up in the middle of the rails, in the middle of the bridge. So, I wasn't able to be driving for this train ever. That some trains have kept on derailing for something else. That keeping the lights left on around here for somewhere as well. So, anyways, that will be the end of this video for something like I guess. If you're probably going to be seeing in this game, the 2 links of the games, like these things, 2 game links are in the description below, so you can check it out of one of their games around here to do this as well, if you're probably going to leave a like as well, especially in the previous video in the Blue River main line. So, that definitely got me a lot of trouble with this train, and definitely that was totally it as well that I just already say. Thanks for watching, fully support, and I'm gonna be signing off, and I'll talk to you rail fanners and mini lads all later as well, even though I wouldn't able to be playing for this game, but this will be my last time playing Roblox. Well, it was before in the next month around here for this one, before the age estimation have just kicked off.